Hello my friends, welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis, thank you for checking out this video. If you are somebody who is a WWE fan or just a wrestling fan in general and you love that type of content, you are in the right place right now. You're going to want to subscribe to this channel, like this video for more WWE content to appear on your feed because I'm posting it every single week. I got you. So if you like WWE content, you like talking with other fans of WWE, this is the place for you. Look no further. Well, my friends, we got a couple of things to talk about here on this video. I was trying to think of what to talk about, but actually, if you think about the past few days, some stuff has happened in WWE or within the wrestling realm, so we're going to get into it here. First things first, Andrade apparently has been released by WWE, or he's just I don't know if he's quit. I don't know what the deal is, but it's been reported that he has left WWE. Kind of a bummer. You know, I like Andrade. I just feel like he didn't really connect too much with the crowd. You know, this is probably this is the second time now, I think, where things just didn't work out and he left. I don't know what's next for Andrade, to be honest with you. I don't know if Andrade goes back to AEW, because if he does, I feel like he's just going to walk back into the same situation that he walked out of. And this being the second go-around for Andrade in WWE, I just don't know if he comes back to WWE again, too. I don't know. Strange. It's hard to predict. I don't know if he goes to TNA. I don't know. But there's got to be somewhere out there for Andrade where he will feel happy, because, you know, I'm shocked a little bit. I liked him coming back to WWE. I thought he would have had something good going for himself, even if it was mid-card at first or something. But truth is, Andrade hasn't done really anything since coming back. It was fun to see him back when he popped up in the Rumble, all that kind of stuff. That was great. It was fun, and nothing really panned out, I guess. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I don't know if it's his promo work. He's definitely great in the ring. He's got a great look. Just didn't work out. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the future is there for Andrade, but I don't think he'll be around in WWE. I don't know if he comes back again, and if he does, maybe it's much later down the road. I don't know if he goes back to AEW, which I don't think he would. You got to think about what's out there. I would say AAA, but then again, that's more of a WWE promotion now. Does he just go to AAA underneath the WWE umbrella and just hangs out there? Maybe. I don't really know where else Andrade would go. I feel like at this point, he's got enough stock in him where I don't think I really see him doing indie stuff too much. But who knows? I wish him luck, though. I like Andrade. I don't really have anything against him. I just wish that things would have turned out a little better for him in WWE. That's all. Now we got some big news from WWE. They made a announcement. I think it was on Friday, about WWE partnering up. Well, they've been partners with them for a while, but WrestleMania 42 will be happening in Las Vegas. And then the year after that, which is in 2027, WrestleMania 43 will be happening in Saudi Arabia. Now, a lot of opinions on this that you see all over social media. I'm sure you yourself have an opinion yourself. My thought is, I've gotten kind of used to these Saudi Arabia shows, Showdown and Crown Jewel, and, Royal Rumble will be there next year. I've gotten kind of used to it. Don't get me wrong. The stage, the arena looks amazing every time they do it. They go all out. They got pyro. They got a cool setup. Everything is great. They usually bring in big names. So all of that is the cool part of it. The upsetting part of it is I've never really been a fan of the partnership with Saudi Arabia anyway, and I know there are WWE wrestlers who feel that same way too, and of course it's their job, so they kind of have to go regardless. They kind of have to do it regardless. I know a few years ago, I think when Vince was still kind of in charge, I know wrestlers opted out of going there, and I don't know if WWE is granting that now. I don't know if they're just cool with people not wrestling there, or if the wrestlers see it as, okay, this is a big deal. There's usually a lot of money involved in this, a lot of headliners, a lot of big names are involved in this. Maybe I give it a go because, it's more publicity or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I will tell you this. During that whole announcement on YouTube that Triple H did, the wrestlers that were surrounding him, none of them looked pleased. And I don't know what that was for or about. I don't know if they're upset with the announcement. I don't know if something happened beforehand that upset them. I don't know. Either way, they don't look thrilled, and you got to think that there's wrestlers in that company who just don't like the Saudi Arabia deal and don't want to ever perform, but they know that they have to, kind of thing. So maybe that's what we got going on here. None of them really looked at it. And even Triple H announcing it kind of looked a little awkward. There was something off about the way Triple H talked about it and introduced it. And I don't know, it kind of seems like his wheels were just kind of spinning and he just didn't really... I don't know. I felt something off with the whole thing. It felt a little weird and awkward, but yeah, I mean, that's just the deal. That WrestleMania 43 will be in Saudi Arabia, whether we all like it or not. And you're going to get that group of fans who, whenever they hear something they don't like, they're going to say, "Oh, well, forget this. I'm not going to watch." Yeah, good luck selling it out. Good luck getting people to watch because I'm not watching it. The deal is, people are going to watch it, and honestly, people are going to go. That's just the way it is. Now, I don't know. It's interesting because usually with WrestleMania, you get people from all over the world that attend, that fly in. You got people who drive or fly, 10 plus hours sometimes. Maybe it's 2 for some others and 14 hours for another person. A lot of people all over the world always go to WrestleMania. My question is, will that be what happens for this WrestleMania, the one that happens in 2027 for WrestleMania 43? Will it be people from all over the world, or will it be just the people that are in Saudi Arabia? That'll be an interesting thing to check out. I will say that we're already seeing reports that Saudi Arabia and WWE are trying to work out some big names to perform at that WrestleMania. I've seen that The Rock has been requested, Stone Cold, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. I don't know what the success rate is going to be to get any of those guys to get back in the ring, but you would have to expect at least 1 or 2, maybe 3 big names are probably going to agree to do this. And that WrestleMania, whether people are going to like it or not, that it's going to be in Saudi Arabia, you have to know, you have to believe that there's going to be some big headlining names and matches that take place on that 2-night span. Just want to touch on a couple of things real quick. Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, has won the AAA championship. I love this for him. You know, that belt, that title is going to be featured now on WWE TV, Monday Night Raw. I like that for that. And you got to think that there's going to be some kind of feud that's going to happen on Monday Night Raw's TV where you're going to get people from AAA popping in to Monday Night Raw and trying to get that title from him. And honestly, if we're talking about all of this, is making me think that at some point, maybe El Grande Americano will face Dominic Mysterio for this AAA championship. I know they're cool now. I know they got each other's back right now. El Grande has helped Dominic Mysterio, but how are we going to just overlook the fact that we definitely have a feud on Monday Night Raw here? We could definitely have an El Grande Americano versus Dominic Mysterio for the AAA championship on Monday Night Raw. I believe something like that is going to happen. And if it's not going to happen right away, I got a feeling it's going to happen at some point. You could do this where Dominic's the babyface, but you do that after you have Finn Balor maybe turn on Dominic Mysterio. Maybe you have Finn Balor cost Dom the IC championship. That way Dominic can focus on the AAA title when he defends that against Americano or whoever from AAA. Mr. Iguana, hello, would be pretty cool. So yeah, I think Dominic Mysterio, his Intercontinental Championship reign may be coming to an end pretty soon. I think it's going to be at the hands of or from Finn Balor costing him the title. It's going to be one of those things. Either Balor's going to win it from him or Balor's going to cost him that title. I got a feeling. And then Dominic Mysterio can just go with the AAA championship and Finn or whoever else can go with the IC title. And maybe that's the way we split that up. But you got to think something like that's going to happen. Dominic Mysterio is probably going to have a feud with somebody from AAA on Monday Night Raw, or it'll be a Grande Americano eventually. I like the way this is looking. This is very interesting. It's very fun. It's something different, something new. You're going to get the people who complain because you always do. But this right here, this is something different, and I actually want to see where this goes. So I didn't really check out Friday Night SmackDown. I was able to look at some of the posts and social media stuff like that. So I know Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill ended in a double DQ, or a double countout, I should say. Nia Jax gets involved. I would expect maybe we got a triple threat here between these three. Maybe we get a fourth in there some way to get a fatal four-way between the four. I thought Jade would have won that title at WrestleMania, to be honest with you, but not WrestleMania. What do we just have? SummerSlam. But I guess not. And maybe the plan is still to have Jade win that title. Maybe they just prolonged it a little bit. But yeah, I love Jade. I love Tiffy. This is a great feud. I love Nia. This is going to be great. I don't know if they're going to add a fourth in there or if they're going to keep it this way. But double count out there. I know Charlotte got injured or is injured, Nick Aldis said. So I want to see what happens there because she's the tag team champion with Alexa Bliss. Now, do they relinquish their titles? I feel like the women's tag team titles are cursed at this point. They can't catch a break. If Charlotte's actually legitimately hurt, what happens to these tag team titles? Do they just take them off of them and then we get another tournament again? Does it go right back to Raquel and Roxanne? What do we do here? Kabuki Warriors are around the corner. Something's going to have to happen with these tag team titles. I think Rhea Ripley is going to eventually be teaming up with EO, so maybe they win those tag team titles. Something's going to happen here. If Charlotte's actually hurt, I don't see them actually keeping those titles on them. WWE has done their job. They got Alexa Bliss to get people to cheer for Charlotte, so they've done well there. Let's see what happens now, especially if this injury is going to be something. Where does this leave Alexa Bliss? Does she go off on her own? Does she finally join what everybody thinks is going to happen, the Wyatt Six? It's up in the air. I hope they do something interesting. I hope they don't just keep Alexa off TV. I hope they take the titles off of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte if Charlotte's going to be out for a while. There's a lot of questions right now, but I think we're all going to see some solutions here in the next few weeks or so. Looks like Sami Zayn is going to be doing the U.S. Open Challenge. I love that. I would love to see that every single week, just like John Cena used to do. I don't think that's going to be a very long thing to do, though. Like, I don't think Sami's going to be doing this for like a whole year, where he's doing an open challenge like every single week. I think sometimes WWE might have Sami Zayn off TV on SmackDown, or maybe he just has a backstage segment or a promo. I don't think it's going to be an every single week open challenge, but I think anytime that he does compete on SmackDown, I think 9 times out of 10, it might be an open challenge, which is very fun because he had a great match with Rey Fenix. And who knows who else? I've mentioned other people before. Carmelo Hayes would be great. I mentioned Rey Fenix. Andrade would have been nice to see. There's going to be people on SmackDown who will benefit for being in the U.S. Open Challenge with Sami Zayn. So I hope they keep going on with this. I like it. I've always loved the U.S. Open Challenge. Let's keep it rolling. All right, my friends, I appreciate you checking out this video. Please like this video. It does me a huge favor. And if you like the video and something pops up at the bottom of your screen where it says hype, please, if you don't mind, and if it doesn't cost you anything, please hit hype. Hype this video up because that will help this video reach other people who don't know about this channel, who don't know about this video. Believe me, it's doing me a huge, huge favor, and I would definitely appreciate it. So, other than that, I think I'm going to do an email video. If you would like to share your thoughts about everything that's going on in WWE right now or the whole Saudi Arabia WrestleMania thing, send in your email, wickedbittermedia@gmail.com. I will read them on a video. I've noticed I got some emails in there, and I'm going to do a video about those emails already. But you still have time to send in your email because I haven't recorded that one yet. So if you would like to send in your email, please send them in. I will read them along with the emails that I've gotten before. So if you haven't seen me answer your emails in a while, this will probably be the video where I do that. I'm sorry. I'd like to wait until they kind of get a little bit in there before I do them because I don't want to just do an email video if I have just one. So, yeah, send them in. Whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk about things that's going on in WWE, if you want to talk about the WrestleMania announcement, whatever you would like, I would love to hear from you, and I will get back to you in another video. Until we meet again, my friends, as always, remember to stay bitter.